I think this is working. I'm actually going to pull this up on a different device. But hopefully we'll get some people in here. Let's minimize... Actually, no. Let's just... do you need patch notes?
Nope.
Play or continue?
Play. If you hit continue, it'll load the last game that I was playing.
Gotcha. Okay. That kind of continue.
Yeah.
So nobody's here yet. That's fine.
That's fine.
I
We
gotta
just launched.
share everything. Didn't I bring my computer down here? It's over here.
He's right there.
All right. Good.
Warm.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not in the frame at all.
No, I was struggling with it.
That's okay. I think we got it working.
Okay,
I'm gonna
wait,
turn this down just a little bit so we're not quite so washed out and pale.
That's just what I look like.
Oh, I think that looks better like this.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We need a little bit more light. There we go. Okay.
So yeah, getting things rolling.
Getting things rolling. So this is my launch party.
Yeah. Maddie wrote a book.
I wrote a book.
It's a good book, and you should read it.
Should read it. You can find all of the links down in the description where you can buy it. You can also read the first chapter for free. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? It's called Beyond the Frost-Cold Sea.
And we're going to be making the main character of the book in this video game.
Right. So then there's just something besides my dumb face to look at.
Yeah.
While we do this.
And I get to play the video game.
Yes. You are playing an integral role.
Yes. Ooh, I should go get headphones.
Yes, you should.
So we don't get bad echo
I don't
effects.
need the, I don't need the game audio, so you can do it. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, so I should have this up on my laptop as well, so I can see the chat and, anything like that. Can I get... highlight video, live stream.
Are these
Share.
headphones just full on busted now?
Do you want to use mine?
I want to find out.
Okay.
No, there's audio's coming in through one of the earbuds.
Okay, excellent.
All right.
It has been a fun day for technology.
Yeah, let me tell you.
Okay, here is the thing.
So here we got Honda Ichiro, who's a character that we were playing. Then we got Assad, who is basically a historical fanfic character of mine.
Yes.
And then we have old Eske from an old patch that no longer lives. So we gotta make a new Eske.
Okay, I gotta make a new one.
So we're gonna start a new game.
Okay, I'm just sharing the thing. Yes. So if you're coming in, please grab yourself a hot drink.
Yeah. It's cold out there.
It's very cold out there. Okay, and then what do I need to do after that? So I will be making this character.
For 500
that is my
years,
role.
the Calradian Empire dominated the continent.
You are the best at making characters.
I just kind of do
Its
it
armies scattered foes before them.
by feel.
The strongholds of proud tribes crumbled beneath
okay.
its engines of war. From the forests of the north to the wastes of the south, all was brought beneath the standard of their legions. Brutal as the conquest was, the wise agreed that it brought peace. The land,
I told my dad
now
that I bought
untroubled
his
by
copy, and
armies,
he is
grew
insisting
rich.
on buying 2 more.
but empires,
Well,
like men,
you know,
grow old.
he wants to...
That's what he wants to do,
Leaders
but
lose
that
a common
is
cause.
allowed. Okay.
corruption spreads.
Alright, so yeah,
we're watching the cutscenes.
We're watching the cutscenes. The world sucks.
The world sucks, and everybody's gonna go to civil war.
And devise new ones
I mean, that's what happens
own.
sometimes. Actually, no, I can probably do it just
until
for sure.
One day.
Do you want to switch?
No.
The bonds holding the empire snap. Then comes the civil war, pitting all against all.
I do really love the artwork in these.
I do like the
A time of hatred.
I also love how dramatic this is when you really spend most of your time just like
wandering
around doing nothing.
Trying to get a good price on salt.
Courage and
Right.
defiance.
That's what this game is really about.
Yep.
Commerce.
That's what this game can be about. It's part of why I like this game. Is like you can totally like, I'm gonna build a new kingdom or support one of the kingdoms, or you can just say fuck all this politics nonsense. I'm gonna become a millionaire trading at every city that I pass, and do that instead.
The tides of destruction.
Okay, are we done?
Just about.
Bring forth a new world.
Everything's on fire.
Yes.
From the ashes.
So anybody watching, if you're wondering how you can participate in the chat, I think all you would have to do is sign in on your Gmail.
Yeah,
so,
on your whatever account you use YouTube with.
So if you wanted to chat with us, we are happy to answer questions, especially about the book.
Or I will answer questions about the book.
I'll answer questions about this video game if there are any.
Okay, we're gonna do...
I've played it a few times at this point. Sturgeons.
Okay.
More relationship penalty from kingdom decisions. Recruiting and upgrading infantry is cheaper. The other option I would maybe think of is the Batanians.
I think we should do Sturgeons.
Yeah, let's do Sturgeons.
The big thing is that Eske is from the north.
He is.
Oh man, I always forget about the default man.
The default man and his foot face. Face that looks like a foot.
I think he's a pretty tall guy.
He's tallish. He's like as tall as I am, which means that compared to some of the characters that I play as, he's not that tall.
He's a big.
He's a
big boy though.
He's a wide lad with a hell of a build.
Oh.
I kind of dig that.
You like the big one?
Yeah, he's a thick boy. Maybe a little less weight, just because I don't think he's got quite the gut that this guy has. That's about the amount of gut that I imagine Eske has. He's got that bodybuilder build, you know?
Lifting of the heavy things. Alright, so we'll say his skin color's like here?
Yeah.
This little guy's head. Alright, pick a voice, cause...
Right, go ahead and run through them.
No! Man the ladders! Attack! Raise the ladders! Shields forward and your ground! Attack! Pace up!
I can't hear any of this.
I think
so this...
4.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll put it...
It doesn't particularly matter.
I mean, you will hear him, and if you do the wrong one, you will...
Sound terrible.
You will like, hate yourself.
Well, you can pull up character customization at any point.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I don't remember exactly how, but I know you can do it. A little bit windburn.
Windburn.
Yeah.
Wide face.
So the original concept for Eske as a character, I am going to get some sugar for this.
Okay.
The original concept for Eske as a character was that he was a multiracial person split between indigenous North American and
Native Greenlander.
Native Greenlander and
You
Viking.
would learn that in Journey to the Water when he talks about his parents.
Yes.
He does not talk about his parents in Frost Cold Sea because he's actively avoiding thinking about it.
Yep. Actively avoiding that emotional trauma because he's got some. And I think the very first time I actually played him in a game was in Pathfinder 3.5.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yes. I do remember this.
We had many silly adventures, but then he got killed.
Oh,
because
no!
there was a near TPK, and he sacrificed himself to keep the rest of the party alive, and it didn't even completely work.
So he kind of started out as like a quintessential Viking.
Yeah, pretty like generic barbarian character.
What am I doing? Face sharpness. I'm gonna set that to no.
And then, like, in various other campaigns, he ended up, we played him in Star Wars.
Oh, yes, he was a Mandalorian in Star Wars, because Mandalorians are space Vikings.
Yep.
Mandalorians are better Viking analogs than the Iron Islanders from Game of Thrones. because they
have a culture that actually makes any sense.
Right. Well, so the Iron Islanders, the whole thing is we do not sow, which means that you starve.
Yeah.
Like,
I get it if your islands don't actually support, like, traditional European agriculture, but you would at least, like, fish and garden and have goats.
Yeah. Like, they don't... their whole thing is that they don't plant anything.
And they only raid it.
They only raid.
Yeah.
And, like, they can't even purchase things with money.
No, they have to take them by violence. I'm gonna go grab some sugar for the tea.
Let's stare deeply into this man's eyes.
Beautiful blue eyes. You're already starting to get his face shape.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Eyebrows are so hard. Because, like, they're such small features, but... They're such small features, but they really change the whole look of the face. I think I'm going to go with this one. We're hurtling towards an aesthetic.
Yeah.
Eye position. Just a spam. Size? I don't want his eyes to be super big. I have a little bit of a monolid.
He's
like
got
50% monolid.
Yeah. He's got a very round, good face.
Yes, he's just like he is a friend-shaped boy.
Yes.
That is like, don't let the Conan-esque narration fool you. He is in fact a friend-shaped boy.
He is in fact a very sweet boy.
He's very sweet. So, there is still a free version of Beyond the Frostcold Sea on my website. And it is not as good.
It's just a little less polished because you were just doing it serialized.
Hello, this is our protagonist.
Yes.
Eske.
So this is the protagonist of the book.
We're getting to him. This isn't quite him yet.
No, he should have black hair, brown eyes, but
yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Wait, I did this already. Eye to eye distance, just a little bit. Eye asymmetry. Okay, and then let's get him to be
like a dark brown.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is our good boy Eske, the main character of the book.
Yes.
And the story for Frostcold Sea came from us wanting to have a, like, Conan the Barbarian style adventure. We had just gotten off of a big kick of watching all of the Conan movies, I think.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, when have we not just gotten off a kick of watching all the Conan movies?
That's fair. That's reasonable.
I think we watch Conan the Barbarian, like, a couple times a year.
Well, honestly, the only movie that we watch more often is Bahubali.
Yes, that's true. No size. Oh, that's gonna be like this
Which,
way.
Sawyer, if you haven't seen Bahubali, you would very much like it, I bet.
It's a fantastic, very basic plot.
Basically the Lion King plot.
Beautiful costumes. Great musical numbers.
Yeah.
Nostril height. Let's do that there. Nostril size. He's gonna have kind of a flat nose.
Yeah.
He's kind of got a slab of a face.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely... How the heck do you spell that? Baahubali, I think?
Yes, it's on Netflix.
Yeah. And you want to watch the Tamil version because that's the original language they made it in.
And I feel like if you're going to be putting on subtitles anyway, the lip syncing should at least make sense.
Yeah, don't bother with the English dub version.
Oh no, it's not good.
It's not fun.
I don't even think it did anything. I don't actually think it's in English. Alright, nose shape.
Yeah, if you've ever seen the gif of a bunch of dudes climbing up palm trees that have been bent over and then launching themselves over a wall, that's the movie that gif comes from.
Also, the man and the woman in, like, matching costumes shooting arrows down a hallway.
Yes.
In a very choreographed way, that's another clip from it. Okay.
That's also a very good scene.
We're getting to it.
Getting there. The jaw's gonna definitely help.
Oh man, there are 6 kinds of... What's happening down here? He's like a piranha on the bottom. Let's just do teeth 1.
Yeah.
And I totally agree on something. Yeah, it bugs me when the lip syncing doesn't match up.
And I would rather just read subtitles.
We're gonna have a wide mouth. Okay, back up a little bit.
We're definitely getting somewhere.
We're getting there. Lip thickness. For kissing.
Yes, for kissing his boyfriend.
There is kissing in the book. Not like a ton of it, but there is some kissing.
And spoiler alert, Eske is very gay. I believe that revealed in literally like the first
page, yeah. Yeah.
And it is the source of great conflict with his father in his past.
I think that this, like, I don't really touch on the reason why he and his father didn't get along. And I feel like this is a world that doesn't have homophobia.
Okay.
But, shape.
Maybe not so much homophobia, but he wants grandkids.
Yeah, well, like, I'm still working that out because...
You're potentially gonna...
I'm potentially gonna tweak it because I am working on the... called Busted. It's got escape room vibes. It's very dumb and fun. Dumb and fun is great.
I like dumb fun films and shows.
Forward.
Busted. I will keep that in mind.
Chin shape. Chin length. Okay, let's do a little bit less chin. A little bit more. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
I need... They don't let me do...
Yeah, so we're going to be going shield, two-hander, and bundles of javelins for this boy. He's not going to do any, like, one-handed and shield for melee combat, which means I'm going to die fairly often, because it's pretty hard when you actually get knocked off your horse to block in the right direction. I do have the auto-block turned on, but I don't know if it actually works or not yet, so we'll find out.
Okay. Maybe less of... No, maybe less of this one. We're working on it.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Okay, so this is hair.
I'm into it.
Hair is important. Hair is gonna make or break our whole look. This is terrible. Where's the one that I usually use?
Right there.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
there we go. Okay. And we'll do...
Dark brown or black.
Let's do this one. Okay.
You might want to make his skin a little darker.
Okay. One more? 2 more? Or no, I'm going lighter.
Yeah, you're going lighter, yeah. Like there, yeah.
There's a good one. Okay. Now we go back and we do...
all of the tweaking again.
All of the tweaking again. Look at this friend-shaped. I want the center height to be pretty far down. Face ratio. Okay, face weight. Definitely cheekbone height. Well, that's just like moves his ears in and out like an accordion.
Yeah.
Listen, I love sliders.
Sliders are great, but there's only so much you can do.
Okay. I think we're getting pretty
Axe
close.
boy or sword boy? Axe boy.
Yes. So like mostly in the book he uses an axe and javelins.
Yes.
He has a sword for a little while.
For a hot second, but it's
for a couple of hot seconds, non-consecutive hot seconds.
And like the reasoning behind that is that the culture that he's from is like way removed from most of the rest of civilization, and so like metal is quite precious to them.
Mm-hmm.
So swords are more rare. They generally use more spears and bows and arrows and things like that, as is common for cultures that don't have access to as much metal.
Maybe like different eyebrows.
I'm a huge fan of Axe in this game.
Yes.
Axe is very fun in this game.
Maybe this one.
It's part of why I'm going to be serving Sturgia, because once you become a lord and you join Sturgia, they give you a really good axe.
Oh, that's good.
I think it's called Avalanche. It's very fun.
That is very, very good. Yeah, so like he goes through some shit in the first chapter, and then he's just sort of wandering around.
Yep. Until he bumps into the plot.
Until he bumps into the plot. The plot finds him.
Yep. Half mad and starved.
Yep. Because he decided that he was just gonna, like, go out on his own and do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We're definitely getting there.
We're getting there.
He's starting to look like a sweet boy.
But I love him. Okay. No, we like this shape. All right. It's kind of the mouth that I'm having trouble with.
I think, like, his jawline is a little too, like, angled in right before the chin. You know?
I don't know.
I have no idea how to influence that.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Give him a rounder chin.
That's a little better. Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Okay. And maybe we give him slightly less face weight. Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay. I don't know where he got the little Viggo Mortensen cleft, but I'm into it.
We can keep it.
I don't think I can get rid of it.
Yeah.
I definitely want, like, wide mouth. More of that. There we go. A little bit less of that. There we go.
People are leaving dots on the post, which means that they intend to come back and read it later.
Ah.
The post I made on Imgur.
Yes, that took an hour and a half to do.
It was so dumb.
Okay. So, a big thing about Eske is that he has tattoos.
Yes.
Some of them, like, I imagine them, like, kind of coming up here,
Yep.
like a Ragnar Lothbrok, and, like, then going up and down his arms. But,
we only have the option for
I
yes.
only have the option for the face. So this is always a good, and they're blue.
It's one that we've done before, yeah.
This is not a bad choice.
Yeah.
I've
done that one, but I don't think I like it as much.
Okay. Don't like
It's too
that.
much. It's probably too much.
No. I mean, this is always a good choice.
Yeah. I don't mind those ones.
Yeah, I kind of like this one better.
Yeah.
There's that one, that one, that one, and then the rest of these are scars.
Yeah, I think I want to go with that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. There he is.
Get that tatted face going.
Yes.
And I believe we've got our boy.
Okay, here he is.
Now we gotta see
He is
the
large and friend-shaped.
miniaturized baby version.
Oh, no!
And be terrified.
Yep.
Alright, so my family were Boyar's companions, gives me riding and two-handed. Yeah, obviously.
So in the book, his father is the head of the clan.
Yes. You can't make yourself a noble at birth in this game, but the closest is to be a Boyar's companions or like a, Khan's guard or a Mameluke or, depending on the culture. I was known for my brawn, obviously.
He is the biggest and the strongest.
And I'm just going to start off with so much two-handed and no weapon to use. This is going to be wonderful. Smithy is good also because it gives you a point of smithing, and that's very useful for cheesing the game for money.
I'm just going to say that teenage Eske, very punchable face.
Yes. Scouts, stood guard with the garrisons, trained with the hearth guard.
He was probably kind of a dick when he was a teenager.
More two-handed. I want to have a two-handed starter weapon. I don't think I'm going to get one. Alright, bow doesn't interest me. Polearm doesn't interest me, but riding is okay. Trained with the infantry. One-handed and polearm both don't really interest me. Skirmishers, one-handed and throwing. I think I'm going to go with trained with the hearth guard.
Okay.
Before you set out on your last adventure, I defeated an enemy in battle. Successful manhunt. I do not know about investment at all. Eske is extremely illiterate.
Yes, that is actually a thing that he can't read.
Famous escapade could be fun.
Yeah.
Treated people well. I mean, treated people well is probably the thing to do, actually. He's a nice boy. Subdued a raider. That could be good because I could use some athletics. Don't care about the one-handed. Drove them off theirs, no. Rode off in a fast horse, gives me some... That. Tricked the raiders. No, he's not clever. Organized the travelers to break out. That's gives me
one way in which he sort of...
Subdued a raider.
Diverges from Conan is that he's not as smart as Conan.
Yeah. I think we're going to need to shift a little bit more left.
I don't have a whole lot of left to go, my friend.
Just so I
also don't have wheels on my chair.
Yeah. Left hand on the mouse.
Hold on. Your right hand's on the mouse.
Or my left hand on the keyboard. There.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Alright, so difficulty, I'm going to start it off on Bannerlord, but then I'm going to tweak it to do other stuff. So, enable birth and death, sure. Clan member death penalty reduced by 100%. I don't want my family dying. Persuasion success, I'll leave at realistic. Combat AI, I'll leave at challenging. Map movement speed, I'm going to drop to easy. Recruitment difficulty, I'm going to drop to very easy. And then I'm going to do player received damage to regular easy. I'll leave friendly troop damage at regular. This is one of the harder versions of this that I've done. But I just don't like losing and dying a lot.
It's fine.
I'm happy to play incredibly difficult games, but...
It'll be fine. Save a lot. I'm
happy to play, like, any Dark Souls or, things like that. I've been playing a ton of Ghost of Tsushima lately, actually.
Yes.
But I just, I don't particularly feel like having to run around doing menial missions for peasants in order to get them to let me recruit even one guy in their town. So, just doing some of that. Hello, older brother who's non-canonical. Skip tutorial. Yes, skip tutorial. Now we gotta do...
The faces that they generate based on the face that you make
It's always very fun.
Choices. Choices
they
were made.
certainly are.
Alright.
Leave.
Genderoving.
It's a fun name. It's Iverson, right?
It's a bear clan.
Oh, yeah.
Bear. Okay. And then you can give him a bear banner.
Yeah, I can absolutely give him a bear banner.
Yay!
Alright, there are bears that you can put on banners in this. Bear. Also bear. I think I like this bear better.
Yeah. Both of them are good bears.
I think I like this one better.
Okay.
Core color. I mean, blue for Sturgia.
Yeah.
I could also invert them.
Do like a...
I think we'll go with like that.
Black and yellow?
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that looks fine.
Could also do black and blue, or like blue and something. Blue and gold.
Blue and gold is good.
Let's do blue and gold.
Okay.
Alright, Eske of the Bear Clan. So, here we are in Bannerlord.
Mm-hmm.
Start playing the game. I'm gonna go...
Yeah, so you're just gonna be doing that.
I'm gonna go attempt to buy myself a two-handed weapon, even though it is absolutely not a good idea for me to buy myself a two-handed weapon. It is a huge...
But you should!
Huge waste of my money. I have 1 grain.
Good.
Alright, you have... Oh, I could get a scythe. I'm not going to buy a scythe. I'm going to stick with what I got for now. I will buy myself a sturgeon horse. Sumpter horse can carry my stuff. Look
at this friend shape. Staring wistfully off into the distance.
Yes.
Alright.
Let's go to the arena and ask where the closest tournament is.
Go ask some questions.
So I think I'm going to also try and be pretty picky about who I recruit. I'm not going to recruit anybody who isn't Batanian or Sturgeon, I think.
Okay.
At least until I'm, like, relatively high level.
Okay.
Any turns going on? So, Seneopa and Odo. Neither of those are close by.
No.
Seneopa might be relatively close.
Okay.
Seneopa is way up in the north. Odok is way off in the east. I guess I'll start traveling north and see if I find any looters in small enough groups for me to be willing to risk fighting them. I will be using the semi-cheesy smithing system in the game in order to boost up my money a little bit, but...
So because I was inspired by Conan, one of the important things is the secret of steel.
Yeah, so...
Which he does not learn in this book. He learns that it exists,
yes,
but he does not learn about steel until the next one.
Yeah, so, like, this is... The flavor of the kind of society and technology level of the book is definitely, like, early Iron Age, late Bronze Age. Like, you know...
You can tell he's my historical consultant.
Yep. And so, like...
Yeah, well, it's the heroic age.
It's the heroic age.
It's the heroic age.
Which is definitely, like, post-Bronze Age collapse, but pre-like Roman times.
I was a lit major, so dates are just like fuzzy concepts.
Yeah, it's just a vague idea. It's all good.
So long as you know what things happened before other things, you're pretty good.
It's all good. Alright. Throw your stones at me, fools.
I don't think Eske has any concept of, like, a calendar year.
This is gonna take a minute, huh?
Like he would have, like, Stonehenge-esque calendars.
Yeah.
And he would know, like, how many years old he was. But like
super complex
it's the
dating
year,
systems.
Like, 1400 would mean nothing to him.
Yeah. 1250 BC. Ooh, don't hit me with your fucking hammer.
So, I learned that in the Roman Empire, they usually measured years by who was the emperor or the consul, the two consuls, right?
Yes.
At the time, and so it would be like, oh, it was the 3rd year that this guy was emperor.
I'm not enjoying being hit by their rocks.
And that makes it, like, really frustrating to figure out what year it is if you're just looking at one record.
So I don't know if y'all can tell, but this is going badly.
Mm-hmm.
Eske probably is gonna die. Or not die, but go down and get captured.
Oh, you have a spear. I thought you were gonna get an axe.
I wanted to, but they didn't have any.
Oh.
That's why I'm stuck using the spear that I'm not very good at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To be fair, this does mean that I'm gaining ranks in the skill, which I can then use to get bonuses in other ways. Trying to utilize the reach of my spear.
It looks like they don't have any more rocks.
No.
Oh, maybe some of them do. Oh, no!
Yeah.
That's okay.
I don't have any ranged weapons, and so without armor, I'm basically
This is the part of the story where you're weak and bad things happen.
And bad things are happening to me basically always. Fine, I'll give you some of my money. Leave me alone.
Okay.
I wanted to go to Suneopa to go to the tournament.
The tournament's probably over.
We'll see.
Okay.
It may or may not be. Oh, I should spend my perk points and stuff. Yeah. Okay. So, strong grip, wood chopper. I don't particularly care about more damage against shields because I don't intend to be hitting the same person enough times in a row to break a shield. I'm going to be, swirling around on a horse.
Okay.
I do want to put every point that I get into Steward because Steward is the best skill in the whole game. You always want to put every point you can until you've maxed it out. Because it is very easy to increase the party size that you've got just by having a variety of food. Now, I am extremely hurt. So I'm going to try and wait a day and see if the tournament is still happening.
You've done tournaments at 25% health before.
Yeah, but usually
it's not like a good time.
No.
But you have done so.
Somebody for the quest, Penton.
No, Penton. Look at this guy.
Yeah, tell me about Nereid's Folly? Cool. Battle of Pendrag? Oh, that's very neat. Thank you. Alright, tournament's still going. If I can make it to 50% before the sun goes down, I will... There we go. Gonna do a little quick save, because I am intending to bet, and I will save scum this. Don't at me.
You're doing this on my account, so it's me who's gonna get the ads.
Fair enough. But I need to win this camel, I think. So... That's just the life we live. Now, in Bannerlord, I'm playing that Eske is like a good rider. In the book, he is pretty terrified of horses because he comes from a...
Yeah,
he's not scared of them, but he doesn't want to ride them.
He does not trust, like, being on one.
Excuse me. I was shooting a person with my bow and arrow, thank you very much. God, I hope my people make it through the first round of the tournament.
Well...
there's only one left,
great.
Yeah.
Also, why did he aim for the horse's knee? That seems really rude. No, this guy's definitely going to get just...
Yep.
Impaled from the sides.
Yep. Yep. Save's coming. Let's do it.
So you've been reading along this whole project. What do you think is how do you think the new version has improved?
So
why should you go spend $15 on a paperback when you can read it on my blog for free? Yes.
Yeah. So one of the things that I think is better in the new version rather than the blog version is the dialogue. You kind of tighten up a lot of the conversations. You also, I think, do a better job of like characterizing why people are making decisions.
Yeah,
I think
motivation was definitely something that I worked on.
So that I think is definitely there. I think it's just overall like a more polished version, and that makes sense because like the version that's for free on the blog was something that you were posting on a weekly basis.
Yes.
And therefore, you weren't super taking, a million years to edit it every time.
No. So I did build up a backlog of chapters early on, and then the person that I am on the inside caught up with me, and
hey, I get a mace now.
Did not have any more backlog, and I still do not. So each chapter was about 2,000 words that I would write 1 to 3 days before I posted. And then I would...
It was a bad start for Gamer.
I would read through it once, and I'd have you read through it once.
Yes.
And that was all of the it. This version, I printed out the blog version.
Thank you.
And I scribbled all over it with different
Legionary.
pens and highlighters. And then through the month of November, which was National Novel Writing Month, I rewrote the whole thing.
God, I'm gonna have to redo this tournament like 4 times.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's alright. Unless this Imperial Manavliaton manages to fucking pull it off.
It's not looking great.
No. Just trundling along. Well, I killed one of the horses. Nope.
This
Alright.
is a...
Save's coming again.
Yeah.
I am doing this at half health with no armor. So, I don't feel too bad. If I can make it through the first round and get into some one-on-ones, I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to get a good head of steam under me, get some cash, and get a weapon to smith down. Because then I can make myself a two-handed sword at least. Even if I would prefer to have an axe.
Well, shouldn't an axe take less metal? Isn't that like the whole thing?
Yeah, but you don't start off knowing how to make an axe, and you do somehow start off knowing how to make a two-handed sword in this game. Why that is...
That makes...
You'd think that putting a sharp hunk of metal on a stick would be easier than forging out a whole sword, but what do I know?
Okay, yeah, so that was sort of the content edits that took about a month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went through line edits, which is exactly what it sounds like. You go line by line, and you work on word choice and sentence structure and everything flowing from one thing to the next. There was also some...
God, this is just going so poorly, huh?
Oh, you died already!
I'm just gonna skip and see what happens. Yep, I'm already done.
I also did some, like, sensitivity research to make sure I was avoiding harmful stereotypes.
Yep.
I believe that fantasy should be diverse. And because if you invent a world, it should look like the world that we live in.
You shouldn't just create a fantasy world that excludes people who are different from you.
Right.
That's a shitty thing to do.
And, like, if you made up a world and the world only consists of white people, like, there's something going on with you.
Yeah.
And you need to sit with that.
And so you've got a very diverse world with multiple cultures and ethnicities going on, but you also didn't want to, like, just, like, play up stereotypes.
Right, and also, like, the sort of, the main plot, which is, like, this tournament that attracts people from all over the world to come compete, like, it needed to have a diverse cast of characters.
Yes.
So that was another thing I did. I did copy edits, which is looking for typographical errors, misplaced commas, that sort of thing. And find and replace for all the words that I really like to use over and over and over again. Which was something that in the earlier serialized format I didn't have to worry about.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's been at least 7 days, if not 14, since
the last person saw me use this same phrase over and over.
Yes. Another thing I had to do, because, like, in the chariot race, I realized that, like, I miscounted the chariots, and I had to draw myself little diagrams of, like, who was in front of whom. Let's stop going to this tournament.
No, I'm gonna do one more try.
Okay.
And if I lose it again, I'll just eat the money loss and just be in a really shitty position and deal with it.
Yeah. You need someone to come rescue you.
Yeah. I am going to try and find an Amelia character to be my scout.
Yes.
If I
Her
can.
name is Isolu.
Isolu, yes.
Or, in terms of the Conan movie from the 80s, your Subotai.
Yes. I need a clever, good archer friend
who will help you in your quest.
All right, hey, I don't despise the weapon set that I was given.
Okay, here we go. I forgot how little damage you do this early on.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, that spear to the back of the head should have taken that guy
gently nudging them. Don't block me. Don't stab my horse.
No.
Y'all are rude.
That's your dude on the ground.
I know, I'm trying to...
No, he's down. He's dead. He's super dead.
88 damage. You like that.
Good. After the glorious charge is the part where they just sort of go,
slowly rotate. Alright, this person doesn't have a horse. So they're very dangerous.
Oh.
So it's actually, they're more dangerous to me, in my opinion, on foot without a horse than on horseback with the spear. Because I'm pretty good at winning a joust. I'm not very good at dealing with a guy who can just stop my horse dead in its tracks.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back on the horse, though. You fool! Should have heard me talking.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna let them fight, because whoever kills the other one, I make it through the tournament.
Okay.
I suppose I would prefer for the Imperial Legionary to be knocked out, so let's try and wrap this up. Whoa! Nope.
I can't tell.
Again, this Legionary has far, far more armor than anybody else.
Okay, he's down.
Yeah. Don't stab my horse. There we go.
Okay, you actually won this round. Alright.
I'm just gonna protect my archer.
Okay.
I say, as he gets hit by 2 arrows.
Uh-huh.
Ow, don't shoot me. I don't have any health. Alright, so green is down.
Your archer is down.
So it's...
Everyone?
All I need to do...
Okay, you need to put her between the archer and you.
I know, that's what I'm trying to do. Come on, archer. Alright, I'm through.
For glory!
So I was talking about editing.
There we go.
I would like to go on the record to say that you should hire an editor. You should not do what I do. Because it's really hard and it takes forever, and you are probably the least objective person when it comes to your own writing. I did my very best, and it should be free of errors.
Alright, I'm in the last round.
But I have 2 English degrees and no money.
Yep.
So these 2 things may be related.
Come on, Sergeant.
I like your nice pink scarf.
There we go. Oh, I won a tournament.
Good job.
I got 1,600 money. Things are not so grim for Eske. Alright. Do you have an axe that I can buy with my newfound wealth? You do! The simple Parth axe. Bam. And then I want some javelins if they're not too expensive. Simple javelin. Let's just get a couple simple javelins. Alright, our boy is equipped in more or less the way that he's going to be equipped for the rest of the game. 2-handed axe, javelin, javelin. Shield to use while I'm using the javelins. Man, that's like a lot of the money that I just won, huh? Do you have any hardwood for me to use in the smithy? You don't. Alright, then let's GTFO and head over to Botania, because they have hardwood.
Mm.
Maybe I can get killed by some looters along the way.
What is your favorite part of Beyond the Frostbolt Sea?
That's a good question. I think my favorite part is the assault on the city. Like that whole the final bit where they're assaulting the city. because I feel like it does a really good job of bringing a lot of the themes that you had been kind of hinting at and building up over the course of the story together in a way that, like, created a very dynamic and dramatic, like, context, if that makes sense. Like, you set the stake up very well and then paid it off.
Well, thank you.
Fight me if you dare. I have javelins now, you fucks. I'm not gonna just sit there and get stoned to death while trying infinitely to poke you.
Clink. I love the starting outfit and the big scarf. It just looks very cozy.
Yes.
My water bottle is in the pocket.
Thunk. Wow, that didn't kill you, huh? That's actually a little concerning. There we go.
Hey, a level!
Let's get some distance. Nice block. Alright, I've got 4 more javelins. I'm probably not going to be able to kill them all with my javelins. But I can kill enough that I feel confident I can kill the rest with my axe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you get an axe now?
Yes.
Why did you get an axe?
I bought it after the tournament.
Oh, I stopped paying attention. I'm sorry.
With the money that I made from the tournament.
I'm very tired.
Yeah.
And
it's okay.
You asked me to send you a glossy JPEG of the front cover, and I just lost it. Like, put my head in my hands and just laughing. Oh,
Man,
you
this is
got
a
a
really,
little axe.
really short axe. Ow! This motherfucker here. Let's get some distance and step off my horse and just face him.
And just axe him in the face. I feel very bad for your horse.
There we go. So one thing I think is really cool about this game is if you swing with an axe and the haft is what hits them, it does less damage. So it pays attention to what part of the weapon you're hitting them with.
I feel like with most games, like, you just wouldn't interact with their hitbox.
Either that, or it just hits because the weapon hit the guy, you know?
The thing that I don't like about this game is that you can run people over with your horse and it does 2 damage.
Like 3 damage, yeah. Like, I'm sorry.
You can trample them into the dirt.
If I got stepped on by a horse...
Like a fully armored horse with a fully armored large man on it.
No terminant. You guys have cheap hardwood? You do! Yeah, I know my capacity's exceeded. Shut up.
You need some friends.
I also need some food. Grain is cheap, butter's cheap, fish is cheap. I'm way over capacity.
Well, go burn your hardwood.
Yeah. Gonna go to the smithy. Gonna refine down my hardwoods. Gonna smelt up all my weapons. I'm gonna wait. So part of the reason that I'm being really strict with who I recruit is because early game, if you don't recruit anyone, you don't have any ongoing costs. And so it's a lot easier to build yourself up to, like, a reasonable amount of money if you take a little bit before you, like, go ham on recruitment. So that's kind of part of the logic behind it.
Or if you're, like, having trouble making friends because of your trauma and emotional baggage.
You know, listen, sometimes, so yeah, like, I can make a hoe, but that's all I start out knowing how to make.
Well, you said you started out making knowing how to make a 2-handed sword.
Yes, but I'm saying as far as axes, like, they only give you those 2 parts to start off with. I can't conceive yet of the square bit head.
This is a fine video game.
Again, I love this game, but some of the logic behind, like, what parts you start off knowing in this game is just ludicrous. Not very logical. But hey, I made a sword.
Good job.
And now, I can sell it and have money. And I probably, oh man, I would have made a lot more money just selling the sword that I won from the tournament, huh? Let's lock all of these things. That's okay. I got a ton of levels of XP, so
Good.
That's worth it.
Yeah. You're still over capacity. I
Yes.
need you to look at, in the town. Look at the faces. The middle face.
Huh.
Where's his nose?
Where'd that all go?
Did we make this one?
I don't remember doing it, but, you know, it's entirely possible. Alright, so I've got 1,000 money. Let's get a small party of Botanians and Sturgeons going.
Okay.
Be real careful. Ooh, no. Leave me alone. Damn it! Fuck, I'm so boned. These guys are going to murder me so bad. I'm very fucked right now.
I'm sorry.
These guys are forest bandits. They have really nice bows, and I have no armor and a pretty pathetic shield. And only 8 javelins.
Yeah.
Let's do some weaving.
Well, that was a good hit.
Line back up. Do some more weaving. Oh, I hadn't even gotten my goddamn javelin out. Alright. Ugh. They're just gonna fucking kill me. Well, so much for getting a party started. I'm definitely going to prison. I'm going to be in bandit jail. That's okay. Eske can have a rough start. That's pretty canon for him.
Mm-hmm.
Ow, stop shooting me in the butt, you guys. Alright, I've killed one of them and have no health left, so this is going great.
Alright. Yeah, early game, how little damage you do.
Yeah, and how
the
little it
last
takes to
time-
get killed.
The last time you played this, you had to hit people once.
Yep.
But that guy's got a bow.
They all have bows.
Oh, okay.
These are forest bandits, which is why I was like, I'm fucked. There's nothing I can do to stop this.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, there you
The
go.
doom coming towards me. My horse is almost dead. Look at all the fucking arrows in us.
You're doing a fine job.
Alright, yep, there we go.
I'm sorry.
Our poor boy.
Yeah, he's having a rough time.
I mean, I killed 2 of them and I don't have much for them to steal, so it's not like that was really worth it for them.
Do a thing.
I just wanna... No, I'm not gonna give you 1/3 of my remaining money. I can just be in prison for a little bit, it's fine. Be in prison... No, fuck off. Yeah, I'm captive, it's fine. I don't love that they're taking me in the opposite direction of where I want to go.
Oh hey, I have 2 subscribers on this channel.
Yeah!
I almost never use it.
Yeah, we don't use it very often. We only really do it when we're doing live streams for, like, your books and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could have done this on Tea and Side Quest.
I suppose so. Alright. Let's fucking get to Sturgia, y'all.
Almost. There's a place right there. Are these...
They're looters attacking villagers. I could have maybe saved the villagers, but I'm at 27% health.
Okay.
Alright.
Sometimes these are the choices you gotta make.
Let's go up to Foreign and get some boys and maybe another horse. Recruit troops. A truckie recruits. Hell yeah. Variags. I like that. Thank you.
Oh, new friends.
Very good new
New
friends. Oh. Oh, now you want to run away from me, huh?
Well, yeah, there's 8 of you now.
Give me the boys. Alright, let's see if I can get some Highland youths.
Alright.
It's very important to have a good supply of youths in your army. Oh! Look at the youths, Maddie!
What am I looking at?
There's a lot of them.
Okay.
This is a really good town for recruitment. That's it.
Okay. Good.
I'm just being a little silly.
Good. I like his paints too. They're very roomy.
Cheap grain is good too. And I have basically no money.
Yeah.
And I'm paying $60 a day. But
well, it gives you like 5 days.
Archers there. So got mostly infantry, some archers. Titanian Highborn youths become Fions, and then they become Fion champions, and they are like objectively the best archers in the game. Incredibly devastating, and they carry two-handed swords. So like, once they run out of arrows, you just charge them, and they fuck shit up anyway.
Okay. I'm gonna look this up because the plural of Fion is Fianna.
Yeah.
And
they're called Fion champions.
Right.
Alright, let's go find some looters.
And a Fion is a group. Small semi-independent warrior bands in Irish mythology.
Yep. And history, they existed.
They are based on historical bands of aristocratic, landless young men in early medieval Ireland.
You got cheap horses. Oh, not quite cheap enough. Let's do some murder.
Fianna. Accent on the first syllable. And then Scots Gaelic Fenya. Eske might meet one in Journey to the Water.
Alright, let's talk to this boy and get that. Oh, look. Tell me about the Battle of Pendraig. That was a nice story. Thank you. Alright,
I bet you
what's
could...
your speed is 3.4, I'm 3.7. Alright, I'm faster than you.
Yeah, get him.
Why are you moving so goddamn quick away from me? Stop it. Let me catch you. I'm bleeding money. I need to murder you. God. Every time I start a new campaign, I'm like, holy shit, it is hard to start this game.
Well, I asked you to pick a game where we could create Eske,
yeah,
and this is what you picked.
And this is a good game for making an Eske. Gee, come on, y'all. I am objectively faster than you. Why is it taking so long to catch you? Come on, come on. Eske, catch him. We started off like an entire country away.
I think you should maybe stop running around before you run out of money and go do a tournament or something.
Stop. How? Hey, Eske, how did you not catch him there?
There we go.
Well, now there's too many of them, but I don't care. I'm gonna fucking do it because I'm about to go broke.
Best case scenario, lots of money.
Yeah.
Worst
case scenario, I go to jail again and don't have
mouths to feed.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I am the commander of the cavalry. Archers gonna go here in loose formation. Infantry gonna go in front in shield wall. I don't love the terrain positioning we've got right here. Let's maybe put infantry here and archers here. And then I'll take this little hill, and we'll kill the looters as they come to us.
Okay.
So you always want to give your bowmen, if you can, an elevated position above your shield line.
Oh.
Because if you have your bowmen above your shield line, they can then shoot over them at the enemy and keep firing even when like the melee has been joined. And also it means you can then put your shielded units in front of your bows so that the enemy archers will shoot them and hit the shields rather than shoot at your archers.
So it's partly actual strategy and partly cheesing the AI.
Partially, yeah.
Alright.
I was gonna say, when are y'all gonna start shooting? They're definitely in range.
Oh. There they are. Look at all of them.
Yeah.
And a level, too.
Oh, I missed. Oh, come on. Right under his elbow. Let's just... Okay. Oh, headshot.
Oh, some of these guys are running away.
Don't run. Oh, right over his head.
This is the part where you clean up.
Yeah, this is the part where I catch all of the guys who are trying to flee like cowards and murder them.
So I don't think I've ever written like a big battle scene. It's. I mean, I'm intimidated.
You did the siege where they defended the rebels'
camp.
Oh
yeah. You're right.
That was
a
pretty significant
one in
battle
this
scene.
book.
Yeah. And you talked about like strategic use of chariots in order to like work
horses.
in concert with like a shield wall formation that was holding a gate over. Excuse me, sir. Unfortunately, this guy swings faster than me because his weapon is much smaller.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna troll him back to my line because every other one of his friends is dead, but he has decided that he's going to take vengeance for them on me.
Yeah, well.
Here, I'll duel him.
Okay.
We'll do this fair. If I die, then my men can kill him. Here.
Warrior, onward!
Infantry advance, so you'll march up to him. How'd that work out for you, buddy?
Yay! You lost some boys.
I lost some boys. It's fine. 4 is not terrible.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah. Less mouths to feed, like you said. I'm not going to bother upgrading them until the entire contingent is ready to upgrade. So, like, all 7 of these guys are ready to upgrade. I'll upgrade them.
Mm-hmm.
Only 2 out of the 4 here are ready to upgrade. I'm going to let them sit because the more groups there are of the more men there are of the same type, they all pool experience together. So you want to try and keep them together. I actually might wait to do this just because 25 times 7 is more money than I want to spend right now. Loot. Thank you. Thank you for this blessing. Ooh.
It's sort of his lot in life to struggle, but I promise that at the end of the second book, he will have a happy end.
Yes. Because the end of the first book is kind of a downer, spoilers.
I mean, it's forewarning.
Yeah. It's good. It's very satisfying.
It's not just miserable for being miserable's sake because like life is hard and you just need to be miserable all the time. But I had sort of gotten myself into a corner where like Eske interacts with several like actual deities.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not just going to let him be happy, but he is also not going to let them
not let him be
happy. So then we had to have a sequel.
Yeah. And that was not originally in the plan. Originally it was just going to be the one.
Yes. It was originally just going to be the one. But I got to the end. I was like, well, we're going to have a sequel. And then I put it off to work a day job and write the Book of the New Moon Door. And now I'm finally getting back to it.
Ouch!
You need to heal more between fights.
Listen. Sometimes you just don't have time to sit there healing slowly because you don't have a medic in your party yet.
Well, you need to get one.
I'm working on it. I need to do some more murder before I can afford to have a medic. How can you eat your pudding if you don't eat your meat?
I don't know, but that's not really a metaphor that works here. You're not eating meat.
Alright. I think I can afford to start upgrading. So, sturgeons, garbage archers, never upgrade them along the woodsman path unless you intend to bring them along the sturgeon horse raider line, which is not a terrible, like, medium jav cav for a tier 6 cav. Asarai Ferris are far, far better.
I love when you upgrade them and their facial hair changes.
Yes. They get better beards. The
best upgrade of all.
The best units, in my opinion, on the Sturgeon roster are Sturgeon Heroic Linebreaker, just because it's a pretty darn good, heavily armored two-handed unit. Mm-hmm. I think this is better than the Fion Falksmans. And then the Sturgeon Heavy Axeman, who is just, like, incredibly tanky, pretty good javelins, big, huge shield. If you get a full shield line of these guys, they will soak up a ton of arrows. So we're going to go down
the concept of a chainmail veil.
Yes.
It's I don't know. It's very good.
Now I've got Battanian Highborn Warriors. Some more loot. Got some grapes. Got some butter. Got some grain. Soon I'll be able to actually afford to get a varied diet in for my boys, and it'll all be good. Let's go to Maranath and do some smithing. Gotta wait. That's fine. I need to let my wounds heal too. Nope, damn it. Meant to wait here for some time. Get some health back, wait till the morning, and do some more smithing. It's actually... Oh no, I don't need to buy more hardwood just yet, I don't think. I think I can get a better price from it from the town that I was hiring the youths in. Alright, quick draw or shield breaker. Quick draw. Actually already kind of near my learning limit here, so let's pump a point into there. That's an easy call. I definitely want to get very good at throwing, so. Smithy.
I'm very tired and nobody's here.
We got some viewers, don't we?
We did before. It's okay.
Yeah.
This is just...
I mean, I'm enjoying myself.
Yes.
Alright,
I'm trying to use all my platforms.
Yeah, no. And this is good.
Yeah.
Trying to get as many people to watch it, to buy your book as we can.
Yeah.
So if you're paying attention...
There's a book.
Buy my wife's book.
There's a book and it's in... There we go.
Yeah.
It's in the description down there.
Alright. Almost ready to do some more smithing.
Also in the description is a link to the first chapter that you can read for free.
Yeah. So if you want to try before you buy, you
Yeah.
can certainly do that.
Yeah. It's not a very long book. It's only like 300 pages. So you could probably read it in a weekend. So if your New Year's resolution is to read more books, easy way
It's a
to
good
get your book count up.
I make a crummy sword.
Yeah, you have 1% stamina left.
Hang on to the crude iron. Let's look at armor because I think that's better, even though...
Are those your knees?
The shorts.
Are those your bare knees?
Yes.
Oh, and you're wearing little bloomers. What on earth is this outfit?
Listen.
What am I listening to?
This is what I got. I'm making the best out of a bad situation here, alright?
Yeah.
Got a little money now. Wait a little longer. And then do one more sword and then probably dip and... Oh no, there's a tournament.
Yeah.
Let's wait until...
I feel like in the spirit of Beyond the Frostcold Sea, you have to enter as many tournaments as possible.
I really do. Especially really difficult ones where I'm going to die a lot.
I mean, yes.
How
many times does Eske almost die?
I'm gonna get a bear head helmet if I
Do it! You gotta! You gotta!
Well, I saved, so we can save here.
But doesn't it randomly generate it?
Well, I'm gonna save now on this screen.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it shouldn't change it when I load back, if I load back. So Battanian tournaments are particularly hard because they give you two-handed weapons and the enemy two-handed weapons, and two-handed weapon v two-handed weapon fights always come down to just like who swings first, because it's always going to be a death blow.
It's me and Demon Souls just stabbing people in
Yep.
the face.
I need it though.
So yeah, now that Frostcold Sea is out in the world, I am still working on Journey to the Water, which is a sequel. I'm going to get back into the Book of the New Moon Door. Gonna do part 2 of that. We ended part 1 in kind of a cliffhanger.
Oh shit. This is bad. This is bad for Gamer.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh, hey, you got one. Yeah, now you're the only one left on your team.
Yep. Alright, let's load. We're gonna win this fucking helmet.
Get the bear. Get the bear. I believe in you and the bear.
Now, one thing is, except for the Sturgian Drugenics, there really aren't very many good Batanian or Sturgian cavalry, so that balance is probably not going to be great in my army, but I'm going to have some fucking strong archers and shieldsmen, and that's going to be the long-term plan.
Okay, now we're both in the frame.
Yeah.
This happens periodically. We have a very bad little camera. Well, now you just moved yourself out of the frame again.
Did I? Okay. Posture check. Alright, don't give me a bow. Don't shoot my friend. They did give me a bow, I just switched to the sword instead.
I was like, what? Alright, you and your bro are gonna...
We've made it through.
Okay.
Don't shoot me. See, that's what happens.
Alright.
Alright, big two-handed axe.
Oh, yeah! Oh, nice.
Alright, where, there you are.
Oh, I can't even see him. There he is.
This is the yellow of his armor.
Yeah. My favorite part of the duels is when you both just, like, put it up in different positions. Alright, alright. I bet you can get this guy.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's why the two-handed fights are always so, like, terrifying to me, is because it's over so quickly. There's no, like, oh! He powered through my block.
Uh-oh.
There we go. I got him anyway, though.
Alright, nice.
Whew! Alright.
Bear!
New helmet, who dis?
Maybe I should give him a bear cape.
Hello, friend.
Hi!
How
made
goes
it.
you? I am so happy that I have this now. I'm never gonna get a different helmet, even though there are definitely much
It also
better
makes his
helmets.
head look real dumb.
Yes. Alright, so I have a little bit of money.
Thank you for buying the book.
Yes, thank you so much, Brooke.
Get him.
I need to get more fucking horses, is what I need.
This guy looks so sad. He went from, like, existential despair to...
I love the way their faces change.
to, like, I have smelled a bad smell.
Yes.
It was very good.
Infantry! Arm, shield, footmen! Get moving!
Alright. So we made Eske. He's now got a bear on his head.
Yes, this is the main character of the book.
Yeah!
The only real big difference between him in the book and him here is that he likes to ride horses in this because horses are dope as hell in this game.
He does learn to ride in the sequel.
Yes.
But he explicitly refuses to.
In the first book.
Now we each have a reading copy plus an autographing copy. Yes,
Yeah.
I will sign whatever you want.
Oh, Kill stole me. The archer.
you need to build up your friends.
Yes. You're ready to upgrade. Oh, very good. Sorry, I'm like this. We're both very tired. It's
so
been a very
tired.
long week for both of us.
Yeah, so, like, I was trying to get this book out, and this is my first time publishing, so I didn't realize that when they say it takes 3 business days to process your files, they mean it takes at least 3 business days to turn around your files. So I was, like, emailing customer support on Wednesday, being like, can you please...
I need this.
Can you please release my book
This is gonna
from
have
file
to happen.
jail? And digging the nightly dad bods.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was going on. And then I had to see a new doctor on Monday and got the wrong meds and had to call the pharmacy and the doctor like 3 or 4 times each to get it fixed.
Yep, and like this was all also while Odin was acting like he was getting sick and not wanting to eat.
Fine. We turned up the temperature in our house.
And now he's willing to eat again.
Yeah, and now he's like super food motivated again. So I wonder, he's almost 14. He's like 13 and a half.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if he's got like some arthritis and it hurts him cold.
Yeah, that might be some of it, and that he just gets uncomfortable and anxious. And
he's a very sensitive boy.
That was a bad throw. That wasn't. This is going very well.
Yeah, you got some friends.
Gone from being incredibly sweaty tryhard mode to
That's the thing about this game is
going
that
okay.
and then pretty soon you'll just be one-hitting people with
exactly.
a cavalry charge.
I'm not gonna upgrade these guys.
Okay, I think I see
like
why the bear makes his head look so dumb. It's because I think it deletes his ears.
Well, it certainly covers all of them.
But I feel like you should be able to see some ear.
Listen, we had to anti-alias the ears out for the budget.
Brooke says give him more cheese. No! He's lactose intolerant. He's an obligate carnivore. That is definitely... Hi! You hear me talking about you?
Yeah. You wanna show...
Why are you licking your chops like you've been licking something that you're not supposed to? Alright, come here. Come here. Onion.
Buy some grapes. Sell them all the clothing. What mission do you want? Are the trade? No, thank you. Ooh, Terminant. Alright, I gotta wait. In the meantime, I can do some smithing.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you see him?
Alright, out of energy.
Do
Y'all got any more cheap hardwood for me?
Do you want to sit on my lap?
No cheap hardwood here. That sucks.
He wants it. Yes, I know he does.
He does. He definitely does want it. That doesn't make it good for him, unfortunately. Alright, let's get my food variety on fleek, y'all. My soldiers deserve...
I gave him a very small lick of ice cream yesterday.
My soldiers deserve good food variety, even if it's not cost-efficient right now. Don't tell me my
That's
capacity
sort of
is exceeded.
my attitude that I take towards grocery shopping.
Alright, so I got that going. Let's go back into the smithy.
Yeah. You're a good baby.
Any good two-handed polearms? That's probably not going to be worth any more than mace, no. Two-handed axe parts, no. Javelin? No.
What you doing?
Axe, no.
You just need some love?
Let's just do another two-hander. Biggest, most beautiful sword.
We should have done Conan Exiles.
We could have done Conan Exiles.
We have to turn the nudity off.
Yeah.
Otherwise YouTube will get mad at us.
That's true.
But...
Can't have any dongles flopping around.
No dongles.
Not on YouTube. Heavy metal vest. Do want. Gimme.
Your Aunt Debbie said that she ordered and shared it widely with friends and book group.
Oh, that's very sweet.
That is very good. I have no way of knowing how many copies people have bought.
Eventually you'll have a way of knowing.
Eventually, Ingram Spark will give me like a sales report.
Oh, that's a bad start.
But it has not done so yet.
All right, that went turned around.
Yeah, it's saying no sales data available. But yeah, it's almost food time.
All right, well, I'm not gonna have to have the really dumb pantaloons anymore, at least.
Oh, that's good.
Two-handed weapons are so fucking satisfying.
Yeah, we've heard of Conan Exiles. The thing about Conan Exiles is that the character creator is not very good. You can only make about 3 different stern-faced
Lumpy men.
And the other thing is that like you make the character at the beginning and you go through the first cutscene where Conan himself frees you from your bonds and then leaves you alone in the desert.
Look at my new threads.
Yay!
So good.
And then you get to the gameplay proper, and it's a different face.
Yep.
I worked so hard to make this face, and they took it away.
They stole it from us. Let's buy 5 more horses just so that my party can move a little quicker.
Do you want to see something funny?
Yeah.
So watch the camera feed.
Oh, yeah. Flicking his tail around.
Yeah, I'm just giving him some butt scratches. I think he wants me to go feed him.
Not time yet.
No. Unless we get an influx of viewers in the next half hour, I'm going to say we're going to call it at 8.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
So I'm very tired.
Yeah.
Soldier! Forward! Bowman! Spread out! Warrior! Shields! Forward! Yeah!
Don't shoot my own shield, you dipshits. Can't wait till I get some better javelins. Start folding these fools up. Bah! This is a fine video game.
Yes.
Alright, all of you guys are ready to upgrade. Guess I can upgrade all of y'all now too. Batanian heroes, you got the same outfit as me. Same torso armor. So it's no secret that like your archers are always going to level up faster than the rest of your army, so just be aware of that. Just because they are pretty much always going to get hits in as the enemy approaches. Alright, I think we're going to slowly like curl our way around and head back up to Stygian lands.
Okay.
Am I going to bother getting Batanians in my military as soldiers? Batanian wildling's a pretty good soldier. Lots of javelins. Decent shield, decent armor.
I'm glad you can read these hieroglyphs, because
yes.
I can't.
Luxury brigandine. Do want. I mean, the Oathsworn just don't look as cool as they used to. I think I'll just stick with Sturgeons as my infantry, Batanians as my archers, and then whoever I can get for Cav. Probably trying to keep it to like more or less only noble line troops. buy some more wood. Oh, I actually don't want to sell those. I want to smith those down.
Thank you, Ian.
Oh, hey!
Welcome to this.
Yes, welcome to the stream. Here is the main character of the book that we're playing as.
Yeah. You should show him.
Yes.
And show him with and without the hat.
So here is boy without hat.
Here we go. There he is.
And then here is boy with hat.
He has a very good.
There we go.
Like, that's like 30% of a bear.
Yeah. I don't know why I get so much joy out of that.
I know why. I know why I get so much joy out of it. It's because I'm very tired.
There's a friend in here who has knowledge of the Battle of Pendrag, but I don't particularly care enough to stick around. There's not a tournament happening, so I'm gonna dip.
Okay.
What do you want done? Art of the Trade, no thank you. I will see if I can buy some cheap horses over here. So I'm gonna keep my party small intentionally for a while. Yeah, I'll buy those.
You need a band of heroes.
Yeah. Some good friends.
Escalated quickly. Yes, I heard about your very, very good.
Your very good pun.
/ very terrible pun.
Just buying the horses where I can get them cheap. That's a good price on
Things
some
do
horses.
escalate quite quickly in Beyond the Frostcold Sea, I think.
Yes.
It's not a very long book.
Yeah, it's a short, fairly quick read.
Mm-hmm.
You have a much longer novel that you're working on.
Mm-hmm. I have many things that I'm working on, most of which are long.
Warrior, yes. I'm not going to bother with recruits. I'll get everybody that I'll recruit will be at least level 2, I think. Alright, so usually in this game, there's a lot of sea raiders around here.
It is much appreciated.
And sea raiders are very good fodder for your men early on because they tend to carry fairly valuable loot, but don't have bows. But apparently that's
nice.
Bullshit because there isn't a single goddamn sea raider up here. All
Absolutely
right, well,
not.
Some looters, I'll
They
definitely
heard you
kill
talking
them.
and
Yeah.
they went into hiding.
Surrender or die.
So Lair's excavating in the litter box.
He do. Alright, infantry. Shield wall. Up front. No, go up front. Bowmen. Loose formation. So another reason that I like loose formation for the archers is 1, it makes them a little less dense when it comes to taking arrows, but 2, it also means that more of them are going to be on either flank of the infantry formation. So if you pack your infantry in tight and then spread your archers out, they can have kind of like flanking fire going in on the enemy while you do so. Now obviously this leaves them extremely vulnerable to like a cav charge, but you just don't let that happen.
Do these guys have cavalry?
No, these are just looters. Looters are basically like free XP once you are not pathetic and weak.
They're just little nuggets of experience.
Yeah. Ow. That hurt.
Are they throwing rocks?
Some of them are. Oh, I somehow threaded the needle right between those two guys with my javelin.
That's what I'm talking about. You ran into somebody with a horse and you did 4 damage.
And I did 4 damage, yes.
You threw the pointy stick men in front first.
Yes.
At the end.
Always put the pointy stick men in front. Oh, good lord!
That was a lot of rocks you just took to the face.
It was also an axe, I think. I looked over at chat while riding near the enemy, which, you know...
I'm reading chat. You don't need to read chat.
Fair enough. I did probably deserve that. Move up a little bit. Give some more shooting space to the archers.
Okay.
I definitely got hurt, way more hurt than
Yeah,
this
you
fight
got
was worth.
very hurt.
I am getting a shitload of, like, throwing and riding skill, though, so that's good. I hit that guy right in the butt. No, you don't.
Now that I'm looking at the looters, I see what Brooke meant about nightly dad bod.
Yes. All right, give me some more stuff. There's some Sea Raiders. That's what I'm talking about. Where's your base? Where's the rest of your friends?
By the sea.
Listen.
What?
I don't know. I just keep saying that.
I was making a logical deduction.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Now, Sea Raiders are definitely more dangerous than
yeah, but there's 5 of them.
Looters, but yeah, there's 5 of them. I'm gonna let them come to me, and I'm not gonna ride up to them and throw javelins, because they will absolutely one-shot me off my horse. Now, some of you may die. That is a sacrifice that I'm willing to make.
But I'm pretty sure this was a band of 5 Sea Raiders.
It is.
I think you can handle it.
Oh no, we're definitely gonna win. It's just how much damage I'm gonna take.
Well,
they're already starting to throw javelins at my dudes, but again, they've got their shields up, so we should be okay. Now we're throwing our axes back. They appear to be out of javelins, so I'm gonna circle around them and start throwing my javelins into their butt. See ya. Oh, that didn't kill him.
It softened him up, though.
Listen. Don't move. Stop it.
Look at how many arrows he has in his shield. You farquad.
Another good thing about Sea Raiders is you can take them prisoner, and they're much more valuable than bandits, than looters.
Okay.
In terms of ransoming them. Well, that was not very good loot.
There were only 5 of them.
Yeah.
How much stuff can they carry?
Not much, I suppose. All right, let's travel through Stygian land. So for Ian, because I don't know how much you've seen of me playing this video game. This is Stygia, the blue faction. They're basically like kind of combo Rus Viking.
They're the North, so that's where we made Eske.
Over here we've got Battania.
Why does he look so sad?
I mean, you tell me.
Yeah, I did this.
Over here we've got Battania, who are kind of like Celtic / Germanic, I think would be the best description. They use Germanic shields, definitely. But more Celtic, probably, cultural influence.
Their town names are a lovely mash of Welsh and Gaelic.
Then over here you've got Vlandia, who are like fantasy England / France.
I believe Peter described this setting as Aldi brand Europe.
Yes. Here we've got the 3 Imperial factions, who are all basically like the Byzantine Empire. Over here we've got the Kuzites, who are the Turco-Mongolic faction. And then in the south you've got the Aserai, who are a basically combination culture of like North African, Arabian, and Persian.
Persian?
The Kuzites are more Turkic.
Yeah.
And I'm playing with mostly a combo of Stygian and Battanian. You guys got any good quests? Needs help with brigands? I got you, man.
That's what you're good at. Get him. Look at the expression change is very good. Just the rapid all my friends are dead to.
I'm just gonna tell everybody to charge.
All right, do it.
There's only 5 of them, and they are looters.
Yeah, you're gonna eat these gentlemen.
Yes.
For I guess this would be an evening snack.
An evening snack for our good boy Eske.
Now, see, now you're one-hitting people with javelins.
I was riding fully at them.
Yeah.
Momentum plays a pretty huge part
You did not get a ton of health back between
fights, no. You heal slower when you're walking around than if you rest in a town.
That makes sense. You're straining your injuries by
running around and not
walking.
Resting. Yeah.
And
all right, you guys are all ready to upgrade to soldiers. You guys are all ready to upgrade to Highborn warriors. Excellent work, team. I'm glad I'm able to give you so much joy.
I'm just very tired.
Yeah, and so this week has also been, like, very tiring for me because my school has been virtual this whole time, and we've been, like, waffling between going back in person and not going back in person for basically the whole week, and it has, like, frustrated lots of parents. It's made things very difficult.
Yeah. So are you going back in next week?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going back in person on Monday. The kids come back in on Wednesday.
And they have to be tested.
And they have to be tested to come back in.
Okay.
Waiting for more brigands to show up so that I can do this mission. I suppose I could start looking for a friend, but I'm going broke very quickly, so I don't really want to hire an expensive companion. Come on, where are you? You tell me you need help with brigands, and then I don't see a single goddamn brigand.
Didn't you just killed 5 of them?
I killed 5 of them, but
you
yeah.
need more?
Now I need one more group. I did level up again, though.
People crave stability.
There we go. Cranked out that, yeah. And, like, a lot of the parents and students were, like, really salty about having to test every day to come back in, and they're like, why are we doing that? Well, if that's the case, then I'm not going to come back in. We're like, that's a choice you get to make, but you've been on our ass to open back up again, and this is the context where our, you know, the people who make decisions and who are paid much more than me to make those decisions have decided. Alright. It's been like 3 days out. There we go.
Here we go. That's a bigger stack.
Yeah, this will be more valuable for me.
They'll never take me alive. Yeah, and predictability.
Yeah, so that was very frustrating. And also, like, Odin being a little wonky and things like that.
He's better.
Yeah.
Now, though. He's been better since yesterday. I didn't have to take him in.
Infantry.
Spend $700 a day.
Yeah.
Make a shield wall.
Alright, I've healed a bit more.
We take him to the vet when he needs to go to the vet.
No, we do. There's one of those situations where it's like, he's sort of been eating.
Yeah.
He's sort of not.
Right. But we raised the temperature in the house, and it made him very happy.
Yeah.
So
Now he's eating again.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost us a lot of goddamn money when the heating bill comes in.
Yeah, so...
Oh yeah, so how many of you guys also got totally boned by We Energies this month? Because, like, we put plastic up...
be in the We Energies area, but...
Yeah.
I'm sure MG&E is also doing some dumb stuff.
They basically just said, oh, inflation, and then jacked up the price.
Yep. Our bill... This month's bill is higher than last month's bill by a full 50%.
Yeah, even though we put plastic up this month and did not have plastic up on the windows last month. So, like, in theory, we used less energy.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, didn't use more.
Well, we might have, because it's been colder. It was colder in January than it was in February, and was in December.
I suppose so.
But... not by that much. I'll have to check. Yeah, it's rough. And I was, like, freaking out. I was worried that we had, like, a gas leak or something.
And then I saw a news report that was just like, nope, basically everybody who has We Energies got boned.
Yeah. So, that was fun.
Yeah. Less than ideal. Now, let's do some waiting here, do some healing, and then get my smithing going again. Make a little bit more money off of that. Yeah, I saw a news article that was basically like, well, there was a lower supply of natural gas, supposedly, so therefore, screw you peasants. Have you ever thought of bundling up in your house? I say,
Never.
wearing a long sleeve shirt, a sweater, another sweater, and most of the time a hat too.
Yeah.
And I put
Well, that's because
plastic
you
on
hang
our
out in the
windows.
basement where it's cold.
That's true.
It's very cold down here.
It is often much colder here than it is in
Yeah.
other parts of the house. Do some more
In
smithing.
case anyone's wondering, Odin is still here.
Odin is.
Oh, no, he's gonna
No, he's gonna go sit over
Doesn't-
there. He can sit.
go. Yeah, that's a good place for him to sit.
Do.
The other thing I love about this game is the
Hey, Solaire, you leave him alone.
Solaris being a bud, because it's
Solaris-
15 minutes until food time.
Being a bully.
Is the little Facebook feed you get on the left.
Of what's happening to all of the nobles in,
Yeah.
in the world.
It reminds me of those, like, the
Talk
the
to
like
me, Sora.
Shakespeare Facebook things that was a feature of the early internet.
Yes. Alright, let's do some smithing. Zoop.
Like, Denmark is now marked as Norwegian. That kind of thing.
Mm.
For Hamlet. That's a special reference just for me. I'm sorry.
I think, I was gonna say, I don't think I know what you're referencing, but I believe
at the end of
you.
Hamlet, Fortinbras, who's the Norwegian prince general, comes in and looks around at everyone lying dead on the floor and is like,
This is Norway now.
yeah, I'm in charge now.
Forge. Alright. Let's sell those 2 swords. For not all that much money, but you know what? I gotta grind that skill up somehow.
Yes.
Alright, I'm doing okay on money. We got any friends here? No? Ransom the prisoners, at least.
Yeah, you get a whole bunch of money.
Let's keep heading east. Ooh, that's a nice juicy pile of looters. Surrender or die, my friend. Oh, earbud popped out.
Yeah, I have some.
Footmen, formal water, disperse! Yeah!
Oh, I kind of hit that guy right in the dick. I feel a little bad about that. Womp.
Footmen, hear me, Eske! Victory is ours!
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys are ready to upgrade.
I am
Excellent.
crashing very fast.
I can tell. It's okay. We will be done with the stream soon.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a good thing that I'm not, like, being asked difficult author questions, because I'd probably say something dumb.
I don't think you'd say anything dumb, but
I mean, like, it would sound real dumb coming out of my mouth.
You need 30 bushels of grain.
Alright.
How many bushels of grain do I currently have? 19. Alright.
Oh, excuse me.
See if we can find somewhere around here that sells grain relatively cheap. Probably not. Over here sells grain.
Oh, Dan.
Run back along that way.
10 minutes, my boy.
Sea Raiders. You're in the direction I am going anyway, my friends.
Dismount! Take over command! Yeah, yeah!
Hey guys, throw your javelins at me. I definitely won't just ride around and dodge you.
And put javelins in your butt.
Good job, team.
Yeah.
Some more loots. Ooh, are those fish harpoons any better than my harpoons? They are.
There was a bug for a while when harpoons would be worth like 100,000.
Yeah.
Money.
The most valuable object in the game was harpoons.
Worth as much as a house. Really great if you could make them.
Yes.
Really bad if you couldn't and needed them.
Yes. Hello, Mr. Bot. Unless you're speaking a language that I just don't understand, I suppose.
We
But
had another one.
you're almost definitely a bot.
Yeah. I wonder if it's like a link.
Alright, buy some grain.
Buy some grain.
Head back over to our good friend over here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did that already go? No. Yeah. I gotta bring it back to him.
Yes. You have to actually give the man the
Yeah.
thing he needs.
Sometimes quests will just, like, finish on their own.
Well, this one you have an object that
Yeah.
you need to bring to the man.
Yeah, I know I've got enough grain to complete the quest. I'm on my way. Chill out, game.
Sometimes you need reminders of your quest.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I suppose it's also like some of my men ate the grain, and so then it recalculated on the new amount.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And reminded me. There you go. Get me a bunch of charm, make this guy like me more.
Now, see, the only game I ever, like, completely wrote and then GM was Call of Cthulhu, and my players were very on task all the time.
We never wanted to do side quests because you had.
Well, I didn't have a ton of side quests. It was a pretty self-contained story, but I was like, you could talk to this guy some more. He's got a cool backstory in there. Like, absolutely not.
Arrows!
We must solve the
We're
problem.
barricading ourselves in this house until the monster comes.
Yes.
So I haven't ever experienced the problem of players going off the rails.
I haven't much experienced players going off the rails. Mostly when people do things that I'm not expecting, I just fold it into the story.
Yeah. You're much better at improvising.
And I'm just like, yeah, cool, you guys do that.
Warrior, onward!
I love my Botanian youths.
Oh, excuse me.
Infantry, now!
God damn it.
You guys love that. Some of your guys love
Yeah. Mostly the archers. Yeah, the archers are all ready to go to the next level, and I don't want to because they're going to cost me a bunch more money if I do. So you guys can just hang out there at tier 4.
You folded in, David. I do not understand that reference.
I'm assuming it's a Great British British Bake Off reference.
We should watch more of that.
We
It's
really
very
should.
good.
In and out? No, thank you. It's a bad quest. go to Sabir and ask where the
Okay, don't
closest
feel
train
bad. I
is.
frequently say references that are just for me.
Well, yeah, that's like part of why I tend to use like Edge of the Empire and other like very heavily improv based.
This guy is so tired. This guy is almost as tired as I
am. Life is difficult in Sturgia in the winter. Schitt's Creek. Okay.
Okay. I've heard like everyone likes it, and I haven't gotten around to watching it yet.
So, no tournaments really in a reasonable distance.
I do know that they have a line of yarns out with Lion Brand now.
Interesting.
I don't know why. Lesson you learned early in Call of Cthulhu was don't do or learn anything you don't have to because everything in the world wants to kill you. That's accurate. The joke about Call of Cthulhu is that it's the one game where nobody wants the magical artifact.
Nope. Get rid of that shit right now.
Also reminds me of when we were playing Darkest Dungeon. Because when you find a book in the hallway, you should not read it because it'll do bad things to your team members, your characters. And I was just like, if you could all just forget how to read, that's probably going to be better for your long-term health.
Forbidden knowledge, it's dangerous.
Yeah. Because like I had a positive tone, but it was still like bad to look at.
Yeah. Trying to just bait out all of their throwing weapons so that my soldiers don't have to deal with them.
Oh, speaking of Call of Cthulhu, I was thinking about turning my module into the script for an audio drama.
Yeah, I remember you were talking about that.
And I think that would be really cool. I don't have money to hire voice actors, but I could make it, and no one could stop me.
Yeah. That would be, so if you're interested in that, let us know. I would definitely help.
I mean, like, I might have to ask you, like, do you remember what happened when this happened? Because I did not.
Yeah.
This was not a game that we recorded. Axe to face for 69 damage. Nice. So that's a thing. I'm working on Journey to the Water. I will be starting Book of the New Moon Door up again in the next couple weeks.
Good food in that. Yes.
And I'm also planning a space opera, which will be a lot of fun. And Brooke is very gradually, with no time pressure upon her, painting a tarot deck.
Oh, yes. That was also really cool thing that you guys were doing.
Alright. You want to do one more fight? One more fight?
Final big fight against the Sea Raiders.
I also just kind of like, I find the idea of working in a strictly auditory medium very interesting. It's not something I've done before.
I can continue to do my bad Turkish accent as Iskandar.
I mean, if you wanted to record it, which would be far in the future.
Yeah.
You're a better actor than I am.
I am okay at doing voice acting. It's really hard for me to remember exactly what the voice I used for a character was if it's not one of my, like, core 3 voices that I can do.
Yeah.
Every foreign accent I do sounds Russian.
I mean... You've done like a Spanish accent, haven't you?
Yeah, that's true.
Like a Puss in Boots sort of.
Sultry and seductive. Fear me if you dare. Oh, good shot, Eske.
Yeah, when I was doing Call of Cthulhu, I realized that like
that was very satisfying.
I made a bunch of characters that should all have different accents, and I can't do accents, so.
This person should be speaking with an Irish accent.
Yep,
this person should have a posh British accent.
Yep.
Alright. Well, Eske's doing alright. He's got a little war band. They're doing good.
He's at 29% health, which I think is pretty good.
Yeah, that tracks.
For how we've been doing today. Yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you for supporting me and my book. Thank you for purchasing it.
Yes, if you have friends who like books.
Yeah. Fold in the cheese. Ian sent me a clip of the folded in David. So yes, thank you so much. I will see all of you again. I will have more stories to share.
Always more stories.
But I think I'm going to feed the cats and go to bed.
I think that is a good call. I will save our game for our boy.
Hi. Hello.
And I will end broadcast. Right?
Yeah, stop streaming.